No, I won't just go away. No, I won't just go away. We'll see how long this chat works. You know what? I think that smudging has been helpful. When I smudge, I notice I don't get any bad people. I don't get any no bad people show up. I don't want any bad people. I hope no bad people show up. I hope no bad people show up. Oh well. It's time to smudge. Yeah, all the people who no, all the people who are rude and mean, they don't come to the show when I smudge. When I burn some sage. Maybe I'll smudge the show so that people are able to chat. People should be able to chat. Wow, a lot of messages are coming through. It's too late when we die. Too bad if we don't see eye to eye. I saw one of my friends today. My car was a quart low on oil. And my friend Charles just happened to be there. Yahoo! And he was asking about my fundraising and how I was doing and what I've been doing. And I said, I've been trying to get customers. I guess I gotta beg. I'm one of those people who have to beg for customers. Some people, when they open business, they just get customers when they open business or open for business. When I opened for business, you made her scared, and now she never. See, I think if I do this enough, he'll run out of channels. He'll run out of channels. Because I think Google only allows you to have so many channels. I think because that's what Charlotte was saying. Because she had to create a lot of different channels to come on. Well, at least I know the chat's working. I know the chat is working now. Because the last one, I think the chat stopped working. So that's two people who had birthdays. My nephew had a birthday not too long ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brody. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Asia. Is that your? I think that's how to. Yes, Asia. Keeps calling me cutie patootie. So yes, if you would like to uh, help the hurricane relief effort, just either donate or buy something from one of the links in the description, if that makes sense. If that makes sense to you, go to one of the links in the description and buy something so that I don't have to complain about not having customers anymore. I don't want to complain about not having customers anymore. I want to have customers. It's a miracle. That's what I need to repeat. It's a miracle. Isn't it wonderful? I have I have customers now. I have customers now. Isn't it wonderful? I should keep doing that Neville Goddard chant. The Neville Goddard chant. Isn't it wonderful? Or the affirmation. Isn't it wonderful? I have customers now. I have customers who love me. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? I have customers now. And I gotta feel it. I gotta live in the wish fulfilled. That's what Neville Goddard said. Live in the wish fulfilled. Live in the wish fulfilled. My wish is fulfilled. I have customers. My wish is fulfilled. I have customers. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Now that I have customers, isn't it wonderful? I should make this a chant. That's what a prayer / chant. Isn't it wonderful? I have customers now. Isn't it wonderful? My mom loves the Waltons. Lately, she's been loving the Waltons. I've got that theme song playing in my head. The theme song. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. What's weird is she never gets tired of a theme song. She'll watch. She binge watches. My mom. She binge watches. She'll watch episode after episode after episode of the same show. And she never gets worn out. It never wears her out to hear a theme song over and over again. It never wears her out. Even shows I like, even a show I like, I would get kind of tired of hearing the theme song of that show, of said show. But not my mom. She could listen to a theme song for hours. I'll fall asleep for a nap, and I'll wake up and I'll hear the theme song again. But you know what? It sounds like I'm complaining, and I probably am. I probably am complaining. When you hear the Waltons theme song, when you close your eyes and then when you open your eyes again, you still hear the Waltons theme song. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It sounds like mariachis because they use a trumpet to play the theme song. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This is the one where John Boy hurts his thumb. My mom's got a phone call. Someone's on a recorded line, no doubt. So who's here? Who's here? Why am I here? Why am I here if no one's here? People keep sending me messages. When are you going to be on it? When are you going to do another live? When are you going to do another live? I'm doing a live right now, but nobody's here. All I hear is the Walton's theme song. I'm going to see if I can play the Walton's theme song on my recorder. The Waltons. That sounds like the meatball song. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And oh, my poor meatball, it rolled out the door. I guess the chat is gone here too. Little house on the prairie. House on the Prairie. Hi. I thought the chat was broken. Little House on the Prairie. Hello. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Welcome to Little House on the Prairie. They sound a lot like A Nightmare on Elm Street. You ever listen to the theme song for A Nightmare on Elm Street and then listen to the Little House on the Prairie theme song? Da, 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 da. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Well, here I am. Here I am. I've received messages. I've received comments asking when I'm going to be live. And now that I'm live, I'm sitting here playing theme songs. So Grandma Daisy and Bagels. Too high. one in a million. I am a rarity. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Don't you know that the bird is a word? Surfing bird. Surfing bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Don't you know that the bird is a word? Everybody's talking about the bird. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Bird, bird, bird. Surfing bird. Surfing bird. Everybody's talking about the bird. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Don't you know that the bird is a word? Surfing bird. The other one was roadhouse. Roadhouse. Surfing bird. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Don't you know that the bird is a word? Everybody's talking about the bird. A bird, bird, bird. I can do that for the rest of the show. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Don't you know that the bird is a word? I'm gonna eat my gummy bears. I'm gonna have some gummy bears. Gummy bears are yummy. Yummy gummy bears. Little green gummy bears. They have bright green. They have orange. They have red. Little cute red gummy bears. Surfing bird. Bird, bird, bird. Hello, Mr. Collard. How are you? How are you? I was just remembering the surfing bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Everybody's talking about the bird. A bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. I hope you're in a good mood. Everyone should be at least in a good mood, if not a great mood. You love that song? Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. I said, don't you know that the bird is a word? Everybody's talking about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. I think that was on Apocalypse Now. Surfing bird. Family Guy made fun of that song. Peter Griffin. And also that da 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 da. You like my goatee? I'm going to be Jamie Heineman for Halloween. I have my beret, I have my glasses, and I have my goatee. My goatee grow. I have my goatee grow today. These are good party songs. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's right. Because Stone Cold says so. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold says so. I gotta shave my head. That's what I can be for Halloween next year. All I have to do is get a muscle shirt. I could be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hello! Hell yeah! Can I get a hell yeah? If we wore a bald cap, he'd look real. That's right. All I need is a bald cap. You gotta make that plastic shit. Drink 2 Pepsi and smash them together. I like Family Guy sometimes. Someone's wearing their ovaries on the outside. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Nothing. What? There was a video where they made a girl dress like Lois. Like Lois. She dressed up like Lois, and she looked like Lois. With a little practice, I'll sound just like that song. Gummy bears. You can taste them a second time. Gummy bears. Taste them a second time. Bobby, let's go to the swimming pool. Let's have a piece of pie with some Cool Whip. Some Cool Whip. It's time for a lovely party. I like when he put on that captain's hat. And he always had some girls dancing. Mocking my British accent. How can I do that? That's Stewie Griffin. Stewie Griffin talks like that. I was trying to sound as close as I can to being like Stewie Griffin. A lot of people notice that voice. Let's have some ice cream and cake. It's my birthday. Now that it's my birthday, Mommy's going to change my diapers. Mommy. He was Dr. Doolittle. I think that's who he modeled that voice after. The guy who played Dr. Doolittle a long time ago. A long time ago. Yeah, right. Shut up, Meg. I saw a woman at Kroger today. Her name tag said Meg. And all I could think of was, shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. It was an older lady with a pair of glasses on. And her name tag said, Meg. Hello, Meg. Shut up. Yeah, shut up, Meg. I wonder what she'd do if I came up to her and said that. That's what I'll do next time I see her. I'll have to make it a video. Shut up, Meg. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Meg. I know. Meg is short for Megan. Like Megan. Like one of the My Little Ponies. Wasn't My Little Pony? One of them was called Megan. Megan and Sundance. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you ever remember Office Space? The guy who played Lumberg? I saw him in a show yesterday. I think it was Highway to Heaven. All I can think of was, yeah, I need you to come in on Saturday. Yeah, yeah. What is this good for the company? It's funny how when I see somebody playing in another show, that's all I can think of is what character they played in Office Space. My stapler. Have you seen my stapler? I've been looking for my stapler. That guy does the voice of one of the characters which was it? King of the Hill. The guy that's always wearing the wife beater. He has the bald head and the wife beater. Hi, Hank. Milton. He was good at that character. Thoughts on Nicolas Cage as an actor? He seems to have some charisma. I see him in a lot of movies. I'm trying to remember what movie he was in where he plays a police officer who won the lottery, and he made a promise to a waitress. And that was based on a true story. There was a police officer who made a promise to a waitress because he didn't have a tip. He said, if I win this lottery, if I win something from this lottery ticket, I'll give half of it to you as a tip. And he was true to his word. And it was called It Could Happen to You. It could happen to you. He did a new horror movie recently called Long Legs. Is it about spiders? Eight-Legged Freaks was a good movie. It was about some radioactive spiders that grew to enormous size. There were some guys on ABT. Okay, ABT spiders. What are ABTs? Oh, about spiders. Long Legs. Arachnophobia was a pretty good one. John Goodman was in that one. Arachnophobia. There's been a lot of movies about spiders. But I kind of like that. It was called Eight-Legged Freaks. All the spiders drove everyone into a mall. There was giant spiders. And they were fighting spiders in a mall. Kind of like Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead was a really good movie. That was filmed in Pittsburgh. Or Romero, yeah. The first one was Night of the Living Dead. And then Dawn of the Dead. That was even better because the special effects got better. And then Day of the Dead was really good. Land of the Dead is where it jumped the shark. He should have stopped with Day of the Dead. I knew somebody who, I love you too. I love it when I get love. Sometimes I get no love. What time is it over there in the UK? It's 3:30, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. over there in the UK. So it's kind of like not really late, but late enough. What other good movies have I seen? Oh, Drag Me to Hell? I let my brother borrow that movie. I have that movie on DVD. Drag Me to Hell. That's a Sam Raimi movie. There's a lot of good Sam Raimi movies. Like, no, it was Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2. 8:40! It's almost 9 o'clock. It's not quite late. Top Halloween movie to watch during spooky month. Top Halloween. I think one that when I think it gets a lot of credit is Hocus Pocus. That's a good family movie. What are the movies that are really... I like A Nightmare on Elm Street. I mentioned that earlier with Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was based on a homeless guy. There was a homeless guy that would watch, I think it was Wes Craven, or Hocus Pocus, that's right. They should have never made any other movies after that. They tried to do a Hocus Pocus 2, but it seemed to be a Walgreens commercial. Such a great... Yeah! There was a lot of good parts in that movie. One of the witches was riding a vacuum cleaner. That was funny. I've never watched A Nightmare Before Christmas. I think you should. Just get the kids together and watch A Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack is really well known now. I remember even back in the 90s. I think it was in the 90s when A Nightmare Before Christmas came out. That was done with stop motion. That was not CGI. If you like stop motion, watch A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a good musical too. I think that was a Tim Burton movie. Yeah. Tim Burton likes to use the same characters. Because Tim Burton did Beetlejuice, and then he did Batman. And he used Michael Keaton in both of them. Paul Rubens was in Batman 2. The one with Danny DeVito. He was playing who was he? The Penguin. So many people have tattoos. I noticed that. It's like, oh my God. He must have really made an impact on Jack. Halloween, Halloween, this is Halloween. That's a good song to dance to. And then there was The Corpse Bride. Halloween, Halloween. I like that villain, the villain in that movie. I forgot the name of it. He was made out of burlap, and he was full of worms. What's another good spooky Halloween movie? Of course, Night of the Living Dead. You got to have that one. Don't Tim Burton make that weird... Yeah, that one. He shouldn't have done that. Johnny Depp, yes. He uses the same characters. Or the same actors. You know, Edward Scissorhands. That was Johnny Depp. And then he was... it was the Willy Wonka... His version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because he went by the book. He didn't... See, the Gene Wilder one was to sell Willy Wonka candy. So he changed the Chocolate Factory owner. They gave him the name Willy Wonka because they wanted to sell Willy Wonka products. Apparently, Willy Wonka was meant to be played... Really? I know. Michael Jackson. What movie was that? Steven Spielberg? There was a musical, and then he wanted to be a comedy. I forget which character. Michael Jackson was really mad at Steven Spielberg because he didn't use him. I forget which movie that was. But they changed it because children going missing at Michael Jackson's factory wouldn't sit well. That's right. You got to be careful. Kids go missing. He had crawl spaces, didn't he? Mr. Jackson. He was one of the most popular, what was it? The Thriller album. I remember the Thriller album back in the 80s. Everybody liked that album. Thriller, Thriller Night. He got Vincent Price to narrate the last part of the song. He said Vincent Price said he didn't get anything for doing that. I guess he got an album. But yeah, it was kind of funny when he was talking about that. That he didn't. You'd think the the album did very well, and he didn't get a cut of it. That's sad. Jurassic Park is kind of underrated for a scary movie. Jurassic Park had a lot of violence in it. A guy being eaten off of the toilet. Darkness falls across the land. Midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawling in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. What was that? And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. You can tell I heard that song about 5,000 times. That was the end of it. It was just him laughing. And whosoever shall be bound. Whosoever shall be found. You could tell he probably wrote that because it had a lot of rhymes in it. Maybe Vincent Price was the first rapper. Like, he played such an important part of that song. It's sad he did. I know, he should have gotten a big old cut. At least 10%. Isn't that what agents get? Agents get 10%. Sometimes it's the royalties. But then even royalties don't measure up. They don't add up at the end. That's what I would ask for, royalties. Just get paid up front to do the job, and then royalties. Because like Austin Powers, that Austin Powers movie, it didn't do well in theaters, but it did well on DVDs. So when they put it on DVD, it seemed like it took in a lot of money. And then he went and did The Love Guru. He should have got the same percent of the profit as, yeah. I know. But no. It's all in the negotiation. I think sometimes people don't negotiate and they just take whatever is given to them. Like, I remember Gilligan's Island, the girl who played Marianne and the guy who played the professor, their names weren't even in the credits. And then they negotiated to get their names in the credits. Because that's a good advertisement. When you look at the credits, sometimes they play them at the beginning of the movie or at the beginning of the show. You got to have your name in the credits. People go, oh, I like him. What's his name? Like Dawn Wells. She's the one who got the most fan mail. Hold on a minute. I'm going to take a short break and I will be back. Hello, Eli. Jello. All right, I'll be back. And then I'll eat some more gummy bears. Gummy bears. I should have a lifetime supply of chocolate. A lifetime supply of chocolate. Let's talk about underrated. It's you again. I remember Eli. I remember Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan is a good guest. Dirty, Call Me Collard and Dirty Dan. And Obama was just here earlier. And I was thinking about the catheter. The catheter is an underrated invention. If I could afford doctors, to follow me around right before a movie started, I would have them put in a catheter, or right before a concert, or anywhere I don't want to have to go to the bathroom. Just have them install a catheter. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? You could watch a concert no matter how long it is, no matter how good it is. Sometimes you should be able to watch a concert on your phone. That way you could just carry the phone into the bathroom with you. Yes, I wouldn't have to need a catheter, but it's nice to have them. I would never have to. Yes, the catheter. What's another underrated? Stitches. Sometimes we need stitches. Like when something goes horribly wrong. You could tell how badly you messed up by how many stitches you need. People tell that sometimes. I needed 5 stitches. One time I was hit in the arm. Somebody shot me with an arrow and I needed 6 stitches. They used to use horsehair, from what I remember. Horsehair. Who would have thought of that? Hey, let's take a horsehair and sew this guy together again. After he's been damaged horribly, And it happens so fast, You just wind up with gosh. Oh my gosh, I need 5 stitches. Stitches. Some people use them as bragging rights. Yeah, one time I bumped my head. I was out plowing the fields. We don't have to plow fields anymore. It used to be you had to have a strong ox or a strong donkey or something to pull your plow so you could plow the field before you could even plant. I wonder what's the easiest to grow. I think rice is easy to grow if you have the right amount of water. Corn. But then again, some items are only seasonal. Cherries. That's what I like to have, is a cherry orchard. Or a vineyard. That'd be nice. Have lots of land and then just have grapes growing so that you can make wine. Make the finest wine. Make the Pinot Noir, the Champagne, the red wine, the white wine. Sometimes the bottles are made. Yes, wheat. So you can make bread. Make bread in flour tortillas. And pizza. I'm pretty sure you need wheat to make a pizza. You gotta knead that dough. You gotta have it, knead it, make it with flour and water. And then a brick oven. There we go. That'd be cool. Have a big brick oven and some picnic tables. Then you could make pizza the old-fashioned way. Have one of those big spatulas so you could slide the spatula in there and cook the pizza. Pull it out. Then have these tarps you can put up for when it's raining. If it's not raining, you can just eat pizza under the clear blue sky. With some people with accordions. That always reminds me of Italy when I hear accordions. Accordions. People with striped shirts. Are we still having fun? Sounds nice, yes. Pizza, however you like it. Combination pizza. That's right. Combination pizza. Or Hawaiian style pizza. Or vegan veggie style pizzas. I like meat on my pizza. I like sausage, pepperoni, black olives, sausage and pepperoni and sausage with black olives. You have to have mozzarella. You can't. You must have cheese on your pizza. Mozzarella. And your favorite soft drink. Sometimes Coke is the best to go along with my pizza. Or root beer. On occasion, root beer. There's so many different kinds of root beer. There is Barg's root beer, Mug root beer, A&W root beer, Dad's root beer. Oh my goodness. I'd like to do that. Get all the kinds of root beer, and then you can scoop vanilla ice cream. You can scoop. Oh, there's your ideal logo. No, those are called emojis. You said that was the best emoji with a mouth. Too bad there's no nose there. It looks like Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head was hit with a hammer. Mr. Potato Head and a bucket of fun. Much more pieces make it much more fun. Make a million silly faces is a place to start. Put him all together and take him all apart. You can tell I grew up in the 70s. Mr. Potato Head and a bucket of fun. Much more pieces make it much more fun. They used to use a real potato, and then they started using the plastic potato. Bug, yes, Mug root beer. Mug, that's another one. I should make a list of root beers. A&W, Mug, Barg's, and Dad's. I think there's 4 so far. Root beer. They take a root, and then there's just plain old beer. A&W root beer's got that frosty mug taste. Only A&W has a frosty mug taste. So I guess Call Me Collard has left. 8 o'clock is like after dinner. I think 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock is dinner time. Supper. Some people call it supper. Some people call it dinner. Or meal time. The last meal of the day. They base a lot of importance on breakfast. They say breakfast is the most important part of the day. I guess any meal is an important meal. Any meal at all. Anytime you can eat, that's pretty important. Anytime you don't eat, you're not getting your vitamins and minerals. Well now, it's been 55 minutes. Let's see, we've talked about music. We've talked about movies. We didn't talk much about hurricane relief, though. I think people need to, I guess we need to do something about so we had 2 hurricanes in a row. The first one was Hurricane Helene, which laid a lot of places to waste. The death toll is pretty high. And then came, right after that, was Hurricane Milton. I was always thinking if they give it a guy's name, that's right, Hurricane Milton. If they give it a guy's name, shouldn't it be a himicane? Just for laughs, because sometimes people need laughs. It's a himicane. No, it's a hurricane. How can they tell? What's the difference? They both do a lot of damage. But, yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, yes. But you know what? Things get handled. according to how much importance. So we were talking about Nicolas Cage. I'm trying to remember what other movies he was in. He was in that one that I just mentioned. It was It Could Happen to You. I like that song. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. And then there's that other one. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. You're getting pretty good. You should type out those. You should print out those emojis or those symbols. You should take those symbols and print them out onto t-shirts. Print them out. Just experiment. See which one people like the most. I like t-shirts and keychains and hats. Everyone can put on a hat, whether it's a fishing hat, whether it's a ball cap, or a beret. This is all on the fly. This whole thing is on the fly. It's not pre-planned, because sometimes things never go as planned. You don't plan to pick up a jaw harp. It's me, Mario! Mario! That sounds like a cicada. Here's my impression of a cicada. So please donate, because YouTube doesn't pay anything. YouTube pays nothing. No matter how hard you work, no matter how much effort you put into your lives, they pay nothing. Unless you're popular. If you're not popular, you don't get paid. Maybe I need to start an OnlyFans, so people can subscribe and pay. Because all this they're getting free. They're getting all this for free. I think what I'll do, since I've done this for an hour already, I'll do an adult show. So we can be naughty. We need some naughty time. That's what we can call it, naughty time. Hello, Eddie. I'm doing all right. Pink Fireheart. Pink Fireheart's World. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Come on in, sit down. Listen to some jaw harp. We'll talk about random stuff. I'm going to get out my other instrument. I have an instrument that I don't play very much. Oh, she is talking on the phone. Good. That always makes me feel better when I hear that my mom is talking on the phone and not just talking. All right. I'm going to pull out my cool shirt. You got red. It's actually one of my... Oh, red is one of your favorite colors. That's good to hear. Red is my favorite. It's favorite. I hope I can find my... There we go. This is a lovely instrument. Kind of sounds like a xylophone. The glockenspiel. This sounds like a dream sequence. There is red, there is turquoise. This looks like a Cheech and Chong shirt. Kind of sounds like a music box. Is that Barney? That looks like it's made of bubble gum. It's an emoji made of bubble gum. There we go. Maybe I should bring this out more often. Sounds like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I'm gonna make a snappy today. Vivid. Do you like that sound? Do you like that sound, kids? Welcome to the dream sequence. I remember Lady Elaine Fairchild. That was one of the characters. One of the characters on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was Lady Elaine Fairchild. She had the magic boomerang. Boomerang, toomerang. Boomerang, toomerang. Lemon meringue. Let me know if that's too loud. Number one. Hey, number one. You're the Duke. You're the Duke. Hey, number one. That was in Escape through New York. Kurt Russell is a Pisces. Did you know that? Kurt Russell, who played Snake Plissken, who played Jack Burton. Jack Burton. I think it was Jack Burton. Old Jack Burton. With some 8-foot-tall, wild-eyed maniac asked you, did you pay your dues? Yeah, I paid my dues. That was Big Trouble in Little China. I'm getting awards. Eli is giving me... How old are you, Eli? I don't think you ever told me how old you are. I think you were 8 years old. Didn't you say you were 8 years old? You're one of the juniors. One of the juniors. This is a family show. It's okay. You should feel safe on a family show. Even though I just get 3 likes, 1 viewer. You're 11. All right. Old enough to know better, but crazy enough to do it. Isn't that what your mom tells you? You're old enough to know better, young man. You're old enough to know better. Young man! You know you messed up when your mom says your full name. When your mom says your full name, that's when you know you really messed up. What's it like being 11 these days? Is it easy? Is it pretty easy to be 11? All you have to do is your homework and clean up your room, feed the dog, make sure the cat doesn't scratch you, clean out the bird cage. You are correct about that. It's pretty easy being a kid, all the way up until you're 18. When you're 18, you're supposed to join the military, or lie about being 18 when it's time to join the military. A lot of people lie about their age when it comes to the military. Or any job, you gotta lie about your age nowadays. No, I have homework. I just wake up. School after school, my headset, talk to my friends a lot, and mostly just watch YouTube and chill. That's nice. Until it's time to really buckle down and make sure that you find a good college. Find yourself in a good college. You can eat ramen noodles, so you can keep your books together. Find ways to work so that you can forge your books, your textbooks. Nowadays, I don't think they even need textbooks. Everything's computer nowadays. Computerized. You can have online colleges. You can go to online classes. Print out your diploma when they let you. Get yourself a diploma so you don't have to dig ditches anymore. So you don't have to throw food around to unthankful customers, ungrateful customers. People should be happy that they're getting food. Whatever kind of food they get, they should be happy. Or their Starbucks order. Come on, it's just coffee. It's just coffee. Come on. Don't make it more complicated. Cream, sugar, let's go. Cream, sugar, nutmeg, let's go. Sit down in a chair next to a table and enjoy your hot drink. Doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Your latte with frappuccino, or make your frappuccino with a latte and non-fat and vegan. And I like food too. Food is what keeps us alive. Weird Al Yankovic made a lot of songs about food. I think all of his songs are about food. Or being a surgeon. Have you ever seen VH1? There was a movie called VH1 that had, it was a Weird Al Yankovic movie. It was pretty good if you watched the whole thing. I'm going to have to put that on my community channel or my community page. I'll have to look for it and put it up. Look for it and then post it for your viewing pleasure. Michael Richards was in that movie, VH1. The guy who played Kramer, if you're into Seinfeld. I think that's the right way to say it, Seinfeld. That was a pretty popular show. I think it was in the 90s. What else was popular? Cheers. Cheers was pretty popular. You want to be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. What are they good? All in the Family was pretty popular. That spun off the Jeffersons. I remember watching Sanford and Son a lot when I was a kid. Sanford and Son was about a junk dealer who had a son, and he called him Dummy a lot. And then there was Batman and it was Batman and Robin, but they just called it Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward. A lot of crazy stories about Adam West and Burt Ward. They're the ones who killed the Munsters. The Munsters was pretty popular. And then along came Batman. Batman. Burgess Meredith. He played the Penguin way back when. And then a guy named Romero, I think it was, Richard Romero. He played the Joker. Gershwin, I think it was George Gershwin, played the Riddler. Those are some wild times. They were trying to do a family show, but they were doing a lot of behind the scenes craziness. Time for adults to enjoy themselves. Well, I guess that's enough for this. It's been an hour and 14 minutes. I hope you had a good time. I guess what I'm going to do is have dinner. And then be sure and donate or something. If you got the extra cash, share some of the wealth. Check out some of the links I have. I have Kingdom of Pets. That's a good link. Kingdom of Pets. Be sure to get yourself a tactical pen. The tactical pen is free. You just pay for the shipping. You'll be able to defend yourself. There's all kinds of tutorials on how to use a tactical pen. It's better to have and not need than to need and not have when it comes to self-defense, non-lethal self-defense. Sometimes lethal is a good idea. Well, it was nice to see you. Yes, it was nice to see you. My 11-year-old friend who's got it pretty good right now. I like that time before you have to adult. The time that comes before you adult. Then you can make the choice to be a kid again. You know, just be a kid again. That's always fun. Just say, I'm not going to adult today. It's Saturday. I'm going to play with my Nerf guns. I'm going to throw my boomerang. I'll get my archery equipment out. Archery is pretty fun. I was shooting my crossbow yesterday. Yes, I have a crossbow. Crossbows are very fun to play with. Especially when you can string it by yourself. Some crossbows are compound crossbows. You don't need to string them. They have a weird case to carry them in. Yes, crossbows and boomerangs. When you get tired of those, there's always throwing stars. All right, I'll see you next time at Eddie's Funhouse.